Most parents who will be listening to this podcast or reading parenting books are very good parents. They want to run interference. They want to make sure their children never fail. If a child has a fight with another child at school, they're going to get involved. And so what happens is you don't have children who learn to be responsible because they're not given the opportunity to do things and figure things out for themselves. And there's no magical age when a child is going to get responsible. They're not going to get responsible because they turn 13 or 16 or 18. They are responsible because you let them be responsible as early as possible. Now, added to the challenge of affluence is that often in more affluent families, we hire people to do things for our children. We have nannies, we have housekeepers, we have tutors. So we have children surrounded by a coterie of helpers. Now, that is not helping a child be independently responsible. So I've always taught in my parenting classes what I call the microwave oven test of independence. Because years ago, when the microwaves first came out, everyone was using them to bake potatoes. And I remember when I first bought my microwave, my husband said, I guess we're going to have a lot of baked potatoes. And I said, no, I'm going to learn to use this machine. So every time I would go to the stove to cook something, I would stop and I would say, could this be done in my microwave? And if it could, I took it out of the metal frying pan, put it into the ceramic dish and put it in the microwave oven. So after the first week or so, I was using that oven. Now, how does this apply to child rearing? I say the minute a child comes and asks you for help, to service them in any way, you stop, count to 10 and say, could my child do this task or any part of this task independently? And if the answer is yes, they do it. So when your child comes and says, I've got to write a report on Alaska and I don't know what to do, I don't want you to step in and say, well, let's get in the car and go down to the travel agency and we'll get big posters in Alaska and we can go to the market and get those little sugar cubes and we'll build these little igloos. I mean, it's the child's project. What you have to say to the child is, what do you think might be important? What would you like to write about? Why don't you go and think of some topics and then come and tell me what topic might be of interest. So you're always letting the child take the lead.